Here we go, guys. Today is the big day. Today is the dream machine build, guys. All right. All right, guys. Here we go. This is the big day. This is the day we all been waiting for. This is right here, the dream machine, guys. So what we're gonna do, I know everything's kind of blocking me right now. I just wanted you guys to kind of see, encompass, everything that's involved with the dream machine. And I know a lot of you computer guys out there, you're seeing a keyboard, monitor, and stuff like that. The reason why I have absolutely everything up here, guys, is because everything had to be purchased for this dream machine to be to come to life. I didn't have a keyboard, I didn't have a monitor, I didn't have any basic computer parts that most, when most people, I guess, build computers and stuff like that, they can carry over parts over from computer to computer. In this case, my case, starting from scratch, guys. Again, this is going to be my first computer I've actually ever owned. This is going to be my first computer I've actually ever built, and I'm doing it in front of you guys. I'm doing it with you guys. This is all. It's going to be my experience shared with you guys. I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. I've been so nervous ever since the Amazon driver dropped this off to me. I've been shaking ever since because this is 2 months in the making right now, guys. Yeah, and it's coming true right now. All dreams have to start somewhere, guys, and this is where mine's gonna start. All right. So, without further ado, we're gonna start cracking into all this, guys. This is a special episode right here because, again, this is what it's all about, guys. We're gonna be building this computer today, the dream machine, in front of you guys. All right. So I'm gonna drop this right down right now, guys. So there we go. Drop this right down here. There's the monitor, guys. We're gonna drop that monitor right down there, get it out of the way. All right, we'll move. Where are we gonna go from here? All right, so we got, yeah, it's great, good looking box. Whatever. This is our 2 terabyte Seagate Barracuda mechanical drive. Okay, this right here, the Seagate 2 terabyte. This was only 51 bucks off of Amazon, guys. Pretty cheap, not bad. Then we got the Kingston SSD 240 gig. This was super cheap, guys. This was only 39 bucks off of Amazon. Pretty, decent buy. We got the Nakatura 1700. This is a nice quiet fan. I end up getting an additional fan for this. I just don't want to end up hurting any of these big expensive part right here. And let me just move this out of the way so we can kind of see what we got going on right here. So this is the MSI 1660 Super, and I end up scoring this. This was $282 off of Best Buy. It's not bad. Not a bad price for a 1660 Super here. We settled on the 450. From what at least I can tell from my inexperience, it should be enough to get me up and running. So that's why we settled on the 450. Go. The AMD Ryzen 5 1600 AF. Yeah, it was only 85 bucks at the time of purchase, guys. They're really not bad at all. So last but not least, we got the MSI B450 Tomahawk full ATX motherboard. Couldn't get the Max, guys. I got this off of Amazon, and I got this for, I think it was like 114 bucks. Yeah, 115 bucks off of Amazon. So all in all, if you take out the Windows, say we don't include the software and we just include all of the hardware for this computer build. This computer built all together, and that's keyboard, monitor, and everything else minus the actual Windows Pro software. This complete build was $925, guys. I guess if you remove the monitor and the keyboard, that'll bring it down to pretty much like an $800 build. I'm gonna go, guys. We're gonna start off with the motherboard. We're gonna empty all the contents out of the motherboard box. We're gonna open up the CPU. We'll go from the CPU onto the RAM and so on and so forth. So guys, I'm gonna cut real quick. I'm gonna move the camera so you guys can see what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. So we'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. All right, so we got the motherboard out. Here's the motherboard, guys, right here. What we're gonna start doing now is we're gonna open up our CPU. There is a couple pieces that we're gonna have to take off for now and put aside, just so we can get all the installation and all that done. So I'm just gonna move this off to the side. We're gonna open up the CPU. Again, guys, this is the Ryzen 5 1600AF. I'm gonna just slice it. The actual cement on it, guys. So, and I'm not gonna touch the back. So here we go, guys. Here's the Wraith cooler right here for you, all right? AMD does send a decent cooler with this. It is real nice. There's always one thing I've always been taught, and that's, use the right tool for the job. Don't use the wrong tool for the wrong job, guys. It makes doing the job you're doing harder, and you have the potentiality to break things. All right. A triangle there in the corner to help you identify where you're going to be putting that the CPU in the correct position. So all we need to do, guys, to get this ready is we just need to simply pop this up and open it. And I don't know if you guys could have told, but it did shift. So obviously it's like opening up the actual pins on it for the installation. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to rotate it around. We're going to line up to make sure that we got the triangles goes. And should. Boom. All right. So if you guys saw that from the video, you don't push these things in. These pins are very, 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 very delicate. And you want to be careful what you're doing. All I did was make sure I was lined up, and then it just drops right in there, guys, okay? Now all we need to do is then push the bar back down, and that locks our CPU in place. There you go, guys. Our CPU is now installed on our motherboard. All right, so we're one step closer to having this thing together now, okay? That's how it's gonna have to go. Yep. All right, so we're gonna mount it just like this, guys. All right. So we got it in there, guys. And you can kind of feel when you have it in the right spot. It just sits right on top of the mounting bracket that was on the back of that. And it's almost like tightening up your tires on the car. You want to make sure you're going in some kind of a sequence, guys, and not just cranking one side all the way down all at once. And then just go back, guys, and just give everything the old tight test. So we got the now we got the fan, we got the CPU mounted. We moved the cable out of the way. Remember, guys, you got that line indicator right there. You got your line indicator on your actual motherboard. And it slides right in there, guys. Remember, guys, when you're working with electronics, computers, and whatnot, being He-Man, forcibly pushing stuff is not the answer, guys. All right? Electronics doesn't like cavemen. All right? That's why cavemen smashed rocks. So, we're not cavemen, guys. We're intelligent. All right? So now we got our 2 sticks of RAM installed in our motherboard. Guys, we're cranking right along here, actually. All right, guys, welcome back. We're gonna crack the case right open. That's where we're at in the process right now. So without further ado, let's let's get this case opened up, boys. Here's the front view of it. Real clean, guys. Real clean. Here's the tempered glass view right here. Again, if you went with like a complete RGB type build, guys, this will look real nice. So I'm gonna move the camera again, guys, so you guys can get a better view on what I'm about to do. But we're gonna drop it right back down, as you can tell right now. And then this is how we're gonna be installing the motherboard, the GPU, and some of the other parts. So let me move the camera, guys, so you guys can actually see what I'm about to do. As you guys know, I didn't get a fully, it's not modular at all. All the cables are still on it, so I'm probably gonna be hiding some cables. But nonetheless, we're still pretty good. So we're gonna install our power supply, guys. And remember, when you're installing your power supply, guys, make sure you put your fan in on the bottom. So that's our SSD, guys, installed. And now we've got our 2 terabyte mechanical hard drive, brought to you by Seagate Barracuda. I don't know. Oh, we're just simply getting this fan mounted here, guys. Screwed them in a little bit more. Then it just pops right back in there. We got it mounted. We'll probably run the cable up and down, something like that, guys. Or I can run it behind. There's an idea. I can probably run it behind, guys, and then maybe come through. What I do now is we're going to crack open our 1660 Super, our GPU here, and we're going to get it mounted in there. So there we go. I'm excited. So it's going to go right here. So which ones are we going to need to take out? Looks like the first, the second, and the third one, guys. We're going to have to take out. All right, we've got our GPU mounted, guys. Yeah, guys, I think we did it. It's about midnight now, but hey, you know what? We got it. We got it all put together, guys. I'm really happy. I'm really happy. It went pretty well. It wasn't that bad, guys. Again, I haven't turned the power on yet, but I'm gonna go mount this on my desk. We'll get the camera realigned, and we'll get some power in it, guys. But yeah.